Hello, welcome back to Beholdle, everyone's favourite 3.5e D&D monster guessing game. Man, that's a goddamn mouthful. We've been having a bad run recently. We've had some very tricky monsters pulled from the database. It's been a bit of a disaster for everyone. However, I did check Discord this morning, and both Thunder and Orange got this one. And I noticed Orange got it quite quickly. I don't know what it is. I only saw the grid. But I suspect we could be on for an easy one today. So this may be super short. Either that or I'm going to look like a massive fucking dum-dum when I don't get it. So either way, it should be entertaining. If you don't know how this works, we're going to guess a monster from the database of roughly 4,000 3.5e monsters. And we're going to get some criteria, much like Wordle, the way that Wordle works, similar to that. We'll find out which criteria are right, which are wrong, which are close, and use logic and deduction to hopefully figure out what monster was randomly selected from the database. It means we need a monster to start with. And if you've been watching any of these videos, you know that my favorite starter is the huge water elemental. So let's lock that bad boy in. Oh no, what are we looking at here? Interesting. Okay. So the fact that we're extra planar, possibly, and any, and unneutral, if that's a word. What's the opposite of neutral? The fact that we are aligned makes me think, and given how easily everyone got it, it makes me think we're dealing with one of the classics here. We're dealing with either a devil, a demon, or an angel. Now the question is, which do we go for? I can see, oh god, we could meta this out, because I'm pretty sure Orange's starter is a drow. And drow are often lawful evil. And thus, I didn't see his first line to see whether he was correct or not. But that would give him the information of what we're dealing with, absolutely. So he would immediately know where to be aligned. Smaller than CR7. I'm tempted to lean away from demon into devil. Thing is, we're not in the MM1. We're not in the MM1, which is curious, because my first thought would be something like a Lemure or an Imp. Something like that, but this is... We're not in the MM1, so we're a variant. I mean, let's look at some devils. I'm tempted to lean devil. The question is which one? Because it's small. Are there spined devils in the MM1? I don't think they are. I'm gonna go for a Spinagon. Okay. Well, correct CR. Lawful evil, but not from Bator. Whoa, what? And we're not an outsider. Oh. Oh my god, are we a drow NPC? No, because we're extra planar. What the fuck? But not from Bator. A lawful evil. So is this another Githyanki? Is this the Githyanki captain? It is the Githyanki. Okay. Githyanki soldier. Boom. That is so funny. No wonder he got it so quickly, because we had a Githyanki come up before. We had the Githyanki Gish like a few days ago. That is hilarious. Oh man, that it always throws you, and it's lawful evil. It's not from Baton. It just takes that little bit of time for me to remember that the Githyanki are lawful evil, extra planar, not outsiders. That's amazing. That's very satisfying. I think I probably got that quicker than Thunder. Let me dip into Discord and have a quick look at what actually went down this morning. So Orange got it in 4 guesses, same as me. Oh, and he guessed the Githyanki on turn 2 as well. He went from the Drow straight to the Githyanki Mage Knife, which is, I mean, incredibly lucky, I feel. I guess he knew it was a medium humanoid and it was evil, and it was not from the material. So, I mean, I guess it's a logical leap to Githyanki. Then hit the plain Githyanki. Oh, that's unfortunate. We had the CR knowledge, you see, to avoid picking the standard Githyanki, and we'd also ruled out the MM1, which he hadn't. So he had to go for plain Githyanki. And then the Githyanki soldier. Oh, hello. There you are. I was just evaluating your guesses. Very good. We both got it in 4 guesses. Very efficient, I feel. I was just saying I had the book and CR knowledge to like avoid going for the plain Githyanki. Yeah, you should. I mean, but you probably wouldn't have the book knowledge to realize that the Mage Knife would be such a high CR, right? Like it's a bit less readable with like Captain. Captain can be a wide range of CR because it's just a roll. Whereas, like, Mage Knife, it's a prestige class, you know, which means usually there's prerequisites, so you're going to be pitching generally sort of 8+. There are some really edge case exceptions, but generally that's what you're looking at. Yes, you should have guessed Githyanki was MM1, but you hadn't ruled out the MM1. So you didn't actually have, that was a worthwhile guess, because I'd ruled that out immediately, so I knew to avoid it. And then Thunder took a lot of guesses to get there. What is this? 8 guesses. Okay, Adult Shadow Dragon over to Goblin. And then immediately guess another material plane creature, a Dwergar. That's wild. I don't know why he would do that. And then into Githyanki territory. And then still had to circle around everything to get to where he wanted to be. Captain to Gish to Mage Knife. Why he went for Mage Knife, that's bizarre. That is a real weird move after getting the Gish. And then eventually down to Soldier. Oh, that was terrible. Very inefficient. Very inefficient indeed. But he got there. That's the important thing. The important thing is he won. I'll send my beautiful graph in. That was great. What a great Beholdle that was. We're back onto a winning streak, Orange. We've recovered from the bad streak. The race is on. The race for Streak 4 has begun in earnest. And we will find out tomorrow how many of us are still in that race. Humanoid non-material evil, where else could we go? I mean, absolutely. I didn't have human straight away, so I went for devil, obviously. And it was from there that, like, there's always this moment of confusion where I'm like, what the fuck? And then I remember that there are planes that aren't the outer planes, that the Githyanki exist. And that was good. It was just remembering. I couldn't remember how high the CR on the captain was. But yeah, that was great. What a great day. Right, I'm going to bail. I'm going to head off. I'll be back around 6-ish for some hunt showdown, I believe, with... I don't know who's around or what the deal is. If I remember rightly, I think Erx is around and Pell will be joining us a bit later, or it might be the other way around, or everyone just might be around. I don't know. I can't keep track anymore. These guys, it's like herding cats. I get no information. It'll be me and one or more random dudes. That's the way it'll work. So I'll see you at 6 o'clock. Bye bye.